Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. I'm on the way to the shops with Phoebe in tow. She's down there. It's blooming cold. I'm going to make ingredients, well, I'm going to get ingredients for healthy Christmas turkey Twizzlers. Jamie Oliver sent me a tweet yesterday. I'm just gone into a Subway, by the way. It's kind of dark. This is not my back garden, all the graffiti. He sent me a tweet the other day suggesting I give Twizzlers a go, so let's go for it. So I'm going to get back into my kitchen any minute now. Boom guys, we are back in the kitchen, and yes, I have an elf outfit on, but remember, you chose this one. I put it out to you to pick which you wanted. I was hoping for the reindeer, which came in third place, and the elf got the majority vote. So this is a theme, as you know, for the Christmas videos. First thing I've got to tell you is this recipe is an adaptation from a guy called James Ramsden. He's a UK based guy, so all thumbs up to that, and this is his website address. There's some amazing recipes on there. He's a food blogger and stuff, so it's all good. And this is my sort of Christmassy element thing to that. I'm going to chuck a few extra things out, take stuff in, and you know, have my little way with it. So we'll see how it goes. Now the turkey Twizzler itself has got a bit of a unique history in the UK since Jamie Oliver got involved and was like, this turkey Twizzler is so unhealthy, and it all kicked off and it was a big food fight. But anyway, I just want to try and bring it back, try this recipe out and see how it goes. So I'm going to do the traditional fried method in a pan, but also do them oven baked and sort of compare the two and see how it goes. It's really simple to make. It's almost like making your own burgers, so let's get on and make it. Whoa! Doesn't need much prep, guys. First thing I'm going to do actually is just get this garlic, get my knife, squash it, unpeel it, chop it up. So I'm going to do that now. Right, so that's all finely chopped. What I've also done is got myself 2 crackers and just smashed them up and put them into little fine breadcrumby or cracker crumbs, if you will. Now all this eventually is going to go into this food blender. This is actually called a mini chopper, if you excuse the pun there. A little bit tongue-in-cheek, I know. So that's going to go in there with a few of our other spices. So I'm just going to start adding it in and just, you know, just keep up if you can. Woo! Right, so the first thing that's going to go in is an egg. So I've just broken that, no shell in there. Just pour that straight in. Lush. If you've got a bigger blender, you can chuck the turkey meat in later as well if you want. But obviously that's just a mini chopper, and we're going to do our best. Right, now pour in your breadcrumbs, or your cracker crumbs, if you will. Nice. It's got our garlic in there as well now. Right guys, I've added my garlic in there. Just going to dump some cranberry sauce in as well. Lush. So that's just standard cranberry sauce that you get in the shop. This is going to hopefully give it the little Christmas element. And I'm going to chuck some sage in as well. Right, it's easy if I pull out the shot glasses now, people, for these amounts. So yeah, a teaspoon of sage. I'm just going to pour that in there. Lush. Now we need to get some mustard powder. Yep, so my mustard powder's gone in there. Just about a teaspoon of that as well. I'm also going to add some cinnamon in there to help it give it even more of a Christmassy feel. About half a teaspoon of that though, okay? Amazing, cinnamon sat there. I'm just going to finish it off with a little bit of paprika as well, about half a teaspoon of that. Look at all those different colours in there. Now I'm going to shove my lid on it and blend it up, people. So join me if you will. So let's blend this up. Right guys, finished that. It's all nice and blended, nice and thick like that. You can see the breadcrumbs in there. All the spices have all bonded together, even with the egg. It's a crazy party in there. I'm loving it. I've never had turkey Twizzlers as a kid, by the way. I was a packed lunch boy, so I highly recommend that. Packed lunches are the way forward, my friends. Even for work now. Little packed lunch, little sandwich, apple and all that. Healthy times, guys. And it'll save you money too. Anyway, right, we need to now get ourselves a big bowl like this, and we're going to shove our turkey mince in there and mix it like that. Like I said, if you had a bigger blender, you can just shove the turkey in there as well with it anyway. But I'm just going to shove my turkey in that bowl, cha-ching, and we'll blend that sauce in with it. Whoa! Right, so grab yourself a bowl, shove that there, and grab 500 grams of turkey mince and just dump it straight in. Right, so that's in there. Now grab your basty thing, which I'm going to call the Christmas sauce, and pour it over your turkey. Let's do that. Right, so I'm just going to pour that on there. Nice, it's not coming out too easy. I'm going to have to get a spoon and scrape the rest of that in. But we're now going to do a real messy bit and get our hands and then blend it all together manually, my friends, old school. Woo! Right here then guys, time for the messy bit. It's all in there, lush, hands in, squidge away. Get it all nice and bonded together. Obviously wash your hands. If you haven't done so already, you should have done that at the start, people. Right here then guys, so we're left with this nice big hunky funky pile of turkey meat there. It's really pliable. Now my hands are getting messy constantly, so I'm not going to film this bit, but what I want you to do is divide that up into strips. Nice thick ones to make sure you've got enough. You might only have enough to make 3 or 4 Twizzlers at this rate, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. And then we've got to do a funky twirly bit, but we'll get to that bit in a minute. So just get your meat into strips. Woo! There we go then guys, so I've got 5 nice thick turkey Twizzlers there. If you want more, you just roll out thinner ones. You know, it is kind of hard, but just keep rolling away and it will move. Don't try and tear it or you'll break the turkey, okay? If you do look at them with a squinted eye, it does look like something else, but we are cooking, my friends, and I do not want to go down that avenue. Anyway, grab yourself a baking tray like this, okay, and a fork or cutlery device or something long like that. And what you're going to do, this is a really cool bit that I liked on James' website, was basically you wrap the turkey meat around the end of the fork like that. and then we're going to freeze them, and that's how you're going to get the Twizzler effect. Because the processed version, basically, I think they found it by accident, and this sort of meat, when they fried it up, it created this sort of curly effect. But we have to make it manually like this. So all we're going to do, like I say, get a fork and pick up your bits and wrap it round the fork end like this. So let's see how it goes. There we go then, guys, that's my first one. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I think the harder bit will be getting the fork out in the end, so we'll see how that goes. So do that with the rest of them. Plonk them onto your tray. Woo! Right, that's empty, and there is our tray of Twizzlers. Amazing. Quite enjoyed the wrapping round thing, and by the way, the smell is pretty darn good in here. I feel like I'm in, you know, I don't know, it's raw meat, I know it's raw turkey meat, but the spices are in there doing their thing. They're having a party, it's loving it. So they're going in the freezer for half an hour now, just to sort of set and keep them in that twirly sort of shapy thing. Otherwise they might just flatten out. We don't want that. So yeah, that is what they are looking like, my friends. Good times. Right guys, so while that's in the freezer doing its thing, we need to do something. I don't know if you remember, we made the chicken strippers before. We need to do the 3 dip combo thing. Grab yourself 3 bowls, egg, flour and breadcrumbs, okay? So what you basically you're going to do is put your egg in there, flour in there and the breadcrumbs in there. No specific amounts, but just enough so that you can dip your Twizzlers in there, and then when they're cooked, it'll be good, baby. Whoa! There we are, lovely jubbly. With the egg, I'm just going to grab a fork. Come to think of it, if I've got any forks left, and just whisk it all together, okay? Yeah, because we don't want it separated like that. And then that'll be it. That is our dipping station. Yeah. Ooh. Right here then, guys, it's been 45 more minutes, and it's actually starting to get dark outside. But look, these are all done nice and rock solid. Now we get the scary bit of trying to remove the forks out of the Twizzlers. So do your best and work them out, baby. Let's go. Right, amazing guys, managed to get the forks out there. It's kind of like a scene from Dumb and Dumber. I nearly got my hand stuck to the fork, not good. So they're all out there, got my dipping bits ready, and actually the breadcrumbs, I don't know if you won't be able to see that too well, but I've added sage in there as well, so that's kind of cool. So it's going to be even more festive finish on the breadcrumbs. Amazing. Right, I've got another pan here with oil that's just going to sit there for a bit, because we're going to try doing them in the pan and also in the oven. But first of all, we've got to do our dunking, baby. So let's do that. My bell. I love my bell. Right guys, I've got 2 breaded Twizzlers there, and here's one here, a live one, that's going to go straight in the flour like this. Give it a good coating. Make sure you get it all on there. Now move it onto your egg. Get that all in there. You might have to dip your hands in like this, guys, make sure there's egg all over it, okay? You want to get it nice and coated so that the breadcrumbs are going to stick to it. And once you're happy with that, get it into your breadcrumbs and sage mixture. Maybe just grab your hands and top some on the top just to make sure it's there. Make sure it's in all the nooks and crannies. It is quite a messy job, look at that. But I'm going to do that with all of mine. I've already done with 2 over there, so just plonk them on there. And that is what we're doing with them, baby. Right guys, the dipping's done. It was scary, intense, exciting, but I loved it, and they're looking enormous. Check these out. 5 of them left. 3 of them are going to go on that baking tray into the oven, which I've just preheated to gas mark 6 for about 15-20 minutes. 2 of them are going in the pan, old school, baby, just only about 2 minutes frying them up, so we can compare which ones are going to be the best. So that is it, my friends. Really happy with how they're looking. Into the oven those 3 go, and we'll move on now. Right, look how enormous they are. They are going in the oven. Wow! Shut that door. And I've got some cleaning up to do, my friends. Look at that. Eek. Ho, 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 indeed, my friends. We are 10 minutes into the oven procedure for the Twizzlers, and it is smelling Christmas-tastic. I'm loving it. We now need to look at our frying pan. We've got 1 centimetre of oil in there on a low heat. We're going to bring it up nice and hot. The handle is away from me. The Twizzlers are sat there ready. It's all ready to go. Now be very, very careful with this. You don't want to get hot oil over yourself. You'll ruin your Christmas and your life. Be so, 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 so careful, okay? Tiptoe around your kitchen. Avoid the oil like this, like a boxer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, be very careful, because my Mars bar video with the wok was dangerous. We talked about that before. And the French toast, I was a lot more safer. That was the recent video. So think, guys, think. Bring that onto heat. Right, guys, scary times are upon us. Twizzler, hot pan of oil. Let's go. Wow. I'm doing 1 at a time because I'm scared. I reckon about 2 minutes, then we're going to flip it over. It's brown on both sides, onto our kitchen towel, and it'll be done. Right guys, hopefully you can see how brown that is. I'm turning it actually over on each 4 sides. Because of the curls, there's going to be hidden areas where you've got to make sure it's all cooked through. So make sure you cook them really well done. Amazing guys, this one's all nice and brown all over. Straight onto the kitchen towel there, like that. There, chill out. And onto our other one. I'm going to use the same greasy, oily fat in there. Yeah. Right, so both the fried Twizzlers are done. I've been dabbing it with kitchen towel just to ooze all that fat out of it, which is lush. The frying pan is just sat away to one side because I do not want to go anywhere near that oil. I'm going to let it cool right down and then dispose of it safely. We're going to get the other ones out in a minute. They're not going to be as golden as those ones because they are, you know, fried golden, my friends. But we're looking for a nice finish on those and we'll compare them. So, let's go. Okay guys, our 3 oven ones are out. The colour's slightly different, as I say, but I've got to tell you, the smell of the oven ones, the sage, is really kicking in there. It's amazing. So let's try them both and see what they are like. Right guys, let's go for a fried one first. Crispy. Not much flavour there, guys. Tastes alright, it's warm, it obviously cooked through. That's about it. Let's try the oven ones. Okay guys, the oven one, nice and big, different colour as I said. Wow, that is really good. Wow, I'm in like Twizzler heaven right now guys. So, I think the conclusion here is the oven ones smell better, they taste better, teeny bit longer to make, safer. Go for the other ones if you're going to make these. Absolutely. Wow, that is such a unique taste. I don't know if it's the cranberry kick coming out in that, but that is lush. So thanks, James, for the original recipe. And ultimately, thank you, Jamie Oliver, Mr. Jamie Oliver, for suggesting I do this recipe. So, if I can make this, absolutely anyone in the world can. Remember, I started with a poached egg on video number 1. Have a go for yourself. Let me know how you get on, and I will see you again on the next video. Woo!
High five!